Catechism question number 12 asks, who were our first parents and how did God make them? Everyone watching this video is here on earth because of parents. You have parents, your parents had parents, and their parents had parents. And this has gone on and on and on throughout history until the very first parents. That's what our question is asking. Who were our first parents and how did God make them? Let's read the answer. Adam and Eve. God made the body of Adam out of the ground and formed Eve from the body of Adam. Everyone on earth started from just two people, Adam and Eve. And like everything else in the universe, God made them. We read about this in the first book of the Bible, Genesis, in chapter 2. Then the Lord God formed the man of dust from the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. The first person God made was Adam, and the book of Genesis tells us that God formed the dust of the ground into the shape of a man, sort of like building a sandcastle at the beach. Then God breathed the breath of life on the sand man, and he became a living being. But it takes two parents to make new humans. So let's read about the other first parent, still in the book of Genesis. Then the Lord God said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helper fit for him." So the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon the man, and while he slept, took one of his ribs, and closed up its place with flesh. And the rib that the Lord God had taken from the man, he made into a woman, and brought her to the man. Since it was not good for Adam to be all by himself, God caused Adam to fall asleep, took a rib from his side, and formed a woman from it, whom Adam later named Eve. So what can we learn from how God created our first parents? First, we learn that human beings are special. When God created the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, and the creatures on land, he just spoke and they appeared. But when it came to human beings, he got his hands dirty. He formed and shaped them, and breathed the breath of life into them. Secondly, men and women obviously are different. God made them one at a time, and he made them in different ways. We also learn that men and women are of equal value. When God made the woman, he didn't take a part of the man's head or his feet, but a rib from his side. This is a picture that the woman was not made to be queen over the man or to be servant under the man, but to stand by his side as his helper. Lastly, we learn that bodies are good. In an earlier question in our catechism, we learned that God is a spirit and does not have a body like men. That made some people think that spirits are good, but physical things like bodies are bad. But God was the one who gave us bodies, and after doing that, he said this in Genesis chapter 1. "And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good." God thought the bodies he gave us were very good, and we should too. So let's read our question one last time. Who were our first parents, and how did God make them? And the answer? Adam and Eve. God made the body of Adam out of the ground, and formed Eve from the body of Adam. This shows us that humans are special, that men and women are different, and of equal value, and that bodies are good things.
Of all the animals God made, he made the snake the most cunning. One day, the snake asked Eve,
"Dear Eve, is it true that you cannot eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge?"
Eve replied, "Yes, we can eat the fruit of any other tree, but this one, if we do, God says we will die." The snake said,
"That's silly. God has tricked you. If you eat the fruit, you will gain knowledge."
"But why would he lie to us?"
because he doesn't want you to be wise like him. Eat it, is what I would say.
Eve took some fruit from the tree and ate it. She took some for Adam too. As soon as they ate it, they realized they were not wearing any clothes. So they took some leaves and covered themselves. When God came, Adam and Eve hid behind some trees because they were ashamed of what they had done.
What did you do? I told you not to eat the fruit of that tree. It's not my fault. Eve gave it to me.
It is not my fault either. The snake tricked me. God was angry that they disobeyed him, so he sent them away from the garden. From that day onwards, Adam would have to hunt for food, and things would not be easy anymore. And now, the question for all of you. Of all the animals, which was the most cunning?
I know this! The snake was the most cunning of all.
Well done! That is right. Okay, children, it's time for my nap again. Bye-bye.
Please remember